Hi, first grade. I'm back to read some more of Junie B, first grader Toothless Wonder. But before we begin, remember I told you I was going to be in a surprise location today. And look where I'm at. I'm in your classroom. How cool is that? Do you miss it? It's not the same with you guys not here. It's way too empty. Miss Westfall is here too, working in kindergarten, so at least I'm not down here by myself. So let's get started on Chapter 2, Uncle Lou. The speaker came at 10 o'clock. Her name was Miss Chris. Miss Chris told us all about recycling. Also, she showed us a movie. It was called Dan the Soda Can. It was very thrilling, I tell you, because Dan the Soda Can lived in a soda machine at a gas station. Then one day, a lady bought him to drink. Only too bad for Dan because after the lady drank his soda, she threw him right out her car window, and Dan got his can all dented. But hooray, hooray! A cop saw the lady littering, and he gave her a big fat ticket. Then a can man took Dan to a recycling center, and the man got cash money. Plus Dan got fixed up good as new, and bingo, he turned into Dan the orange juice can. It was a miracle, I tell you. Room 1 clapped and clapped at that happy ending. Then Miss Chris passed around stickers of Dan the soda can for us to stick to our shirts. And the stickers said, "Recycling makes sense." C-E-N-T-S. Ha! Get it? So there's a picture of the sticker that they all got. Sense, C-E-N-T-S, sounds like sense, S-E-N-S-E. And that is a good one, I think. After that, all of us went to lunch and recess, and we were still in happy moods. On the playground, Jose and Lenny and Shirley asked to see my loose tooth. Then pretty soon, the other children wanted to see it too. And so finally, I stood them all in a row, and I let them look real close. After they looked, I walked down the row, and I showed them how far I could bend it. Herb clapped and clapped, Jose and Lenny whistled, Sheldon tried to pick me up. That is not a normal reaction, I think. "You're going to look cool when it finally comes out, Junie B," said Herb. "See," said Jose, "you're going to look really cool, like a hockey player, I bet." "Yeah," said Lenny, "hockey players almost never have any teeth." "Neither do kickboxers," said Shirley. "Maybe you'll look like a kickboxer, Junie B." Just then Sheldon did a sigh. "I just hope you don't look like my toothless Uncle Lou," he said. "My toothless Uncle Lou never brushed or flossed, and then all his teeth fell out." I made a sick face. Sheldon shrugged. "Well, it's not like he's totally toothless," he said. "He still has one bottom tooth left. It's kind of yellow, but it still can bite an apple." After that, Sheldon walked away. I watched him go. And then I sat down in the grass, and I tried not to think of toothless Uncle Lou. After school, me and Herb rode the bus home together. We sit with each other every single day, except not on Saturdays or Sundays or weekends. Me and Herb talk about lots of stuff on the bus. Only today I didn't feel like talking hardly, because I was still upset about looking like Uncle you-know-who. I slumped down in my seat very glum. "What if I look like a weirdo?" I said. "Huh, Herb? What if I look like toothless Uncle Lou?" Herb patted me. "Don't worry, you won't, probably." I kept on worrying. "Yeah, only today is Friday, Herb," I said, "and so by Monday my tooth will already be out, I bet. And so what if I come to school looking like toothless Uncle Lou?" And then all of room 1 starts making fun of me. And they form a circle around me, and they laugh and skip and throw fruit. Then all of a sudden, I did a gasp, because even worser problem popped in my head. I grabbed Herb's shirt. "Oh no, Herb, oh no," I said. "What if I don't even look like myself on Monday? Not even a tiny bit, I mean. And then I get on this bus, and you don't even recognize me, and so you pass right by my seat, and then I have to sit by myself, all alone and toothless." Herb looked down at his shirt. He said to please take my hands off of him. He smoothed himself out. "Maybe you should look on the bright side, Junie B," he said. "Even if all that bad stuff happens, which it won't, probably, you'll still end up with a bunch of money from the Tooth Fairy, right? And that's good, isn't it?" As soon as he said that, chill bumps came on my skin, and my stomach got flutterflies in it. I quick looked out the window so Herb couldn't see my face, because guess what? The Tooth Fairy is a whole other can of worms. That Junie B. So we'll go ahead and do chapter 3, and it's called Ow! I walked home from my bus stop very slow. Walking is good for thinking, I think. Talking is good for thinking too. I just wish I wasn't the first one, that's all, I said out loud to myself. I wish the other children in room 1 were losing their teeth too. Then all of us would look toothless together, and no one would throw fruit. I did a big breath at me. Yeah, only that is the dumbest thing I ever heard of, I said. Because you can't make other children have loose teeth, Junie B. I rolled my eyes. Yeah, only I already know that, Junie B, I said. But I already don't want to be first. And so why can't my tooth just stay in my mouth a little longer? That's what I would like to know. I crossed my arms at myself. Because you keep wiggling it, that's why, I said. Maybe if you didn't wiggle it, it would get tight again. Did you ever think of that? Huh? Did you? I walked and walked some more. Then all of a sudden I did a gasp. Because I did think of that. Ha! I ran to my house, speedy quick. My grandpa Frank Miller was babysitting my fussy brother named Ollie. Grandpa Miller, I know what to do about my tooth. I know what to do about my tooth, I hollered real happy. Grandpa Miller was bouncing Ollie on his lap. Ollie was wearing his drool bib. Also, he was slobbering and chewing on his arm. Ollie will not be popular in school, probably. Mother says he is drooly and fussy because he will be getting teeth soon. She is kidding herself, I think. Just then, Ollie started to cry. Grandpa Miller looked weary of that boy. I took Ollie away from him. Don't worry, Grandpa. I know how to calm this baby down, I said. After that, I patted Ollie's back very nice. Then I hummed real soft in his ear, and I put him in the hall closet. Grandpa quick got him out of there. He put Ollie in his playpen, and he gave him animal crackers. Animal crackers are crackers that make babies stop crying. Also, I enjoy an occasional cracker myself. After Ollie stopped fussing, Grandpa Miller came back in the kitchen, and he put me on his lap. Okay, little girl, I'm ready to listen to your news now, he said. What were you saying about your tooth? Did it get any looser at school today? I clapped my hands together. That's what I was going to tell you about, Grandpa, I said, because at school I found out that I am the first person in room 1 to lose a top front tooth. And so at first I felt proud about that news. Only then I got nervous on account of who wants to look like Toothless Uncle Lou. That's why. And so then I had a long talk with myself, and hooray, hooray, I decided not to lose my tooth after all. My grandpa raised his eyebrows at me. Really, he said, you're not going to lose your tooth, huh? So you really think you can do that, honey? Yes, I said, I know I can do it, Grandpa, because all I have to do is not wiggle it anymore. And then it will get real tight in my mouth again. I am sure of it. I'm positive. I reached in my mouth and touched my tooth very light with my finger. Yep, I said, I can feel it. It's tighter already. I opened my mouth and pointed. See it, Grandpa? See how tight it's getting? Grandpa Miller squinted his eyes. Gee, honey, I don't know, he said. It still looks pretty loose to me. Then, without even asking, he reached in my mouth and he started to wiggle it. No, I yelled. No, no, no. I snapped my mouth shut. Ow, said my grandpa. He quick pulled out his finger. Ow, I said right back, because I felt a pinch. That's why. I poked all around with my tongue. Something did not feel right in there. My heart started to pound very fast. I held my breath. Then I opened my mouth, kind of sickish, and I spit my tooth right into my hand. Oh no, what she didn't want to happen, it already happened on Friday, so soon. So now she's got all weekend, I guess, to dread going to school on Monday without a tooth. We'll see what happens next. You guys have a great day. See